House of Consciousness, y'all. Listen, this is the place where, you know, I don't even want to say the first debate that kicked off in this joint, man.
No, it is.
I know, but, you know, I don't even want to say that because it really wasn't that. But I can say this, and I always say this to people. What sa.neter did do, he did pay me the first time I came here. When I first responded to Sabir and Seti, and Seti and I are cool right now. You know, we cool to this day. I don't even have an issue with it when people say we should do something again. Yeah. You know, so this is the house of consciousness where the debates kicked off at. You know, right. And maybe, you know, he has a copy of it. I could take another one home with me.
No, I don't have a copy. You know? I don't do the copy thing no more.
You don't do the copy thing no more?
Yeah, I got it like in hard drive.
Okay.
All right, but anyway, man, let's talk, man.
Let's go, man. Let's go.
There's a lot of things been going on since then, man. You know, you got a lot of movements going on now. Yeah. You got the FBA boys that's out there, you know, causing the ruckus. You got now they call it the Indians. The Indians are out there now.
Some of the black Indians?
Yes.
The black Indians?
Yes. I just recently found out that my ancestors, my father, my grandfather was a Shinnecock, full-blooded Shinnecock. Shinnecock Indian, brother.
But it still have African blood.
Yes.
You know,
yes. No. See, that's one of the questions that I asked my uncle. I said, yo, so do y'all still consider yourself African? He said, yes, we got African blood. Yeah, you mix with African.
But it's not even that is mixed with it. It's who you are too. It's in your lineage, you know. Yeah. So I don't even understand the beef with people who argue this issue. I got Cherokee in me, you know. I got Blackfoot in me. I got all these different tribes in me. But I also have, if I did the DNA test, which I am going to take the DNA test, and most people don't want to do that. It's going to take you back to Africa somewhere. People can look at you and tell you what part of Africa you're from.
So hold on. Now you're saying, because I remember you saying before, you don't mess with the DNA.
I never said I didn't mess with DNA. Okay. You never heard me say I never mess with DNA.
Oh, all right.
You never heard me say nothing like that. And that's the thing. Like, you may have heard somebody else say that, I know more, but I would never say that. But I say do it just to test it, because if you went to court, for instance, if you went to court and the judge told you that you had to take a DNA test and see if that's your child, you're going to take that DNA test if you ordered it, right? Yes. You follow me? Yep. It's the same thing with people. This is why Jews don't do it. Jews don't do DNA tests because their lineage is not going to go back to Israel. It's going to take them somewhere else. It's going to take them to Russia or somewhere else. You know, so a lot of people try to avoid the DNA. I'm not a big fan of it, but I would do it just to see. You know what I mean? Just to see where it would, you know, where it would take me to. You know.
So let's deal with the FBA's thing, man. Where did that come from? How did that start?
Something that started. I think it started around 2019, 2020, because I think it's trademarked. It's trademarked in 2020. It got trademarked by the brother Tariq Nasheed. And that's where all it started from, because before all that, brother, we didn't have these arguments. Now, you heard Moors say that we was from here and there on both sides. You had Moors on this side. You know that. You know what I mean? We was on both sides of this thing. We had Moors on this side and that side. So I don't know. To me, brother, and it's looked like a money grab thing right now with me. All this is about money, brother. How many people can follow me? It's not about truth anymore. This conscious thing has become a hustle, brother.
Oh man, you right on it, brother. That's exactly what
it's a money thing.
This
brother.
Thing is.
It's not about the right thing or the conscience or waking people. It's a money grab, brother, and it's fading away. I see it fading again. It's fading. Yeah. You can't argue truth, bro. You can't. And a lot of the stuff that the black Indians are doing, the foundation of black Americans are doing, all that stuff comes from the Moorish information. All of it.
I remember Tazaryach bringing that out a long time ago.
All of that comes from the Moorish information. It all comes from that. And that's what they're doing. They can act like they wasn't peeping these videos. You know what I mean? But they're watching the videos and they're repeating exactly what we said back then, even at the National Black Theater. So none of this stuff is new. You know what they're doing, man. So I don't rock with it, even down to the black Indian thing. I don't rock with it.
Right.
You know, it's not right. And again, those that can see that it's not real. You know.
So do you see the FBA as more divisive than united?
No doubt. No doubt.
Talk about that.
No doubt. And this is the thing. They will always say, well, the Africans talking about us. You've been in Harlem all your life, bro. How many Africans have you walked? I just walked down the street in 125th Street talk about us.
I don't hear none of them talk about us.
Right? But they'll tell you that they're talking about us. The only reason why most Africans say something back is because what we're saying to them also.
Right.
African booty scratches, boogies in your nose, things like that. So you can't get mad at these people. I'm just walking through Harlem like, yo, look at all our African brothers and sisters right here, man. I ain't one of them say, yo, brother, you're not one of us. They haven't said that. We the ones that's saying it over here. So I don't know where this, people like to call people agents. They call Tazaryach Nasheed an agent. I can't say that man is an agent because I don't know. I don't know whether he's one or not. I look at a lot of so-called scholars, brother, that actually went back. Look how many people back in FBA. Look how many people is backing that. Seriously, just think of it. You know who they are.
Yeah.
They back in the FBA, right? And they know it. Should I say their names?
If you want to.
Kaba. Yeah.
Kaba Hayawati
Yeah.
Kaba. He's back in the FBA?
Yeah. Brother, if you're doing something wrong, I'm going to address it and say, I'm not going to let you talk about an African.
Right.
Even what you and I go through, I would never let somebody talk about you behind your back. I'm going to say, no, this is what it is. This is why you heard me say, sa.neter paid me the first time we had this so-called debate. He paid me. That was the righteous thing to do. You said this now. I don't have it. Fine. You can just deal with the transportation right now. I'm going to come here. It wasn't planned. I was going to the Schomburg Museum.
Right.
But when you're doing something that when these cats are doing the things that they're doing and they know that it's wrong, you got to tap that person on the shoulder and say, brother, that's not right. Why are you allowing people to disrespect Africans? You see what I'm saying? When your whole history and teaching, it was on Africa. You see what I'm saying? Right. You don't do that. You correct them.
But are we the same people or are we our own people now?
What do you mean our own people?
We are our own people now, brother, because when you say things like, so do you consider yourself African?
No doubt. Yes, I am. Part of me is African, just like me. I'm from Philadelphia, but I live in LA.
What African culture do you live by?
All of them. Everything that you do is African culture.
Like what?
The food, the drink.
No, sir.
Bro, hold up.
No, sir.
What food is not African?
When you look at this American food and the stuff that we cook,
I don't eat that.
But see, you're looking at yourself. I'm not talking about you.
Okay.
I'm talking about
the masses
of our people.
You know what they say about the masses, right?
Asses.
The masses are asses, right?
Yeah.
And they don't know, right?
Right.
Okay.
So that's why I'm saying that we are our own people now.
Well, you can't say all of us then, because all of us don't eat that way. You follow me? We all don't eat that way. I'm from Philly, right? But I'm a vegan. I don't eat certain things, but I do eat couscous. You follow me? That's African. I eat paella. That's Moorish.
You speak English.
I'm not even speaking English.
We wear European clothes.
No, but I'm not. No, but this is.
You said you're not speaking English.
What? You ever been to England? Talk to somebody. This is not even semantics.
No.
Go to London and tell me what language they speak. They'll tell you over there you don't speak English. They'll tell you these things.
So what language is it?
It's gibberish. There's a whole lot of stuff mixed up in one. Brother.
I heard that before.
It's all mixed up in one. It broke. It is.
And as far as the foods are concerned, most of the vegetables and grains from America are hybrids of what came out of Africa.
All of it.
Sweet potatoes is something that was brought, definitely from Africa to here. Or when the land was already together, Pangea. So like you said the other day, most of us go and get a test done, which I've had done. It will expose your African ancestry. And but I get what sa.neter is saying. He's saying that are we our own people as far as being, having our own, culture and way of doing things.
That's true. Everybody has their own culture. I'm from Philly, right?
Right.
My culture is different than you in New York. You follow me? The cultures are totally different. If I'm in LA, when I first moved to LA, I said what up to a dude. Now we know what up is. Like if I walk past, say, what up, G? What up? You know what the dude told me when I was in LA?
What's that?
He jumped off the wall and said, what up, cuz? What up, cuz?
Yeah.
So to him, it was like a fighting word to him. And so when I said, nah, brother, I mean, what's up? And he was like, okay, cuz, where you from? New York and Philly. You follow me? That's what he said, New York or Philly, because it's a cultural thing. So every place you go has their own culture. If you're in Africa, it has its own culture. If you, even in Philadelphia, if you from South Philly, you go to North Philly, it's a different culture. But we still Philly. You follow me? If I go to Southwest Philly, it's a little different culture up there. They just different. out here, like for instance, we wear Timberlands, right?
Right.
That's the East Coast thing, right? Culture, right? If we wear beards and we in Philadelphia,
That's
Sunni,
Philly, yeah.
that's Philly. You know it's see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
you know
that's
it's Philly,
Philly.
right?
Yep.
Tony Rock just made a joke about it.
Philly started that, and now
Yeah.
next thing you know, everybody
you
out here
follow
got
me?
the beards and all that.
And so it's a culture. So
Right.
when you go to some places, right, you pick up the culture of the people. So what culture did we pick up?
Niggerism.
All right, then. See how that works? It's niggerism, right?
Niggerism.
It's niggerism.
Yeah.
You know, so if you
What you say, sis?
But even like me, like one, I have several sides of the family, right? The side that I'm closest to, they're from Hartsville, South Carolina. So my culture is a mixture of, you know, the Southern people in Philadelphia.
you see,
So
that's it would be the culture, but we're not being taught what culture is. Culture is you take a group of people, right, and believing in one thing, and you cultivate it into a cult. That's a culture. So you can adopt cultures from every place, from the dressing to the language to the speaking. It's all culture. You see what I'm saying?
even in my family, we step 2 foot inside the door. We better say hello. That's a Southern
You see what I'm
thing.
saying?
You better speak.
So that's
You better
culture.
speak. That's culture.
All these things are cultures, but what it is, people are separating the people. I don't know what they separate them on. Is it complexion or something? Like
So
what?
let me ask you this then. Were black people here before Columbus?
Yes. You come on, son.
Yeah.
I know, I'm asking
Yeah.
you. Were black people here
Now I know what you're trying to
before
do.
the transatlantic slave trade?
So, but it wasn't black people. That's the problem.
Right.
They weren't
I'm going
called
to take out
black.
the word black.
No, that yes, we were.
Were we here
Yes,
before the slave trade?
yes, long before that, because we gave them the routes.
The Shinnecock been here for like at least 2,000 years before the transatlantic slave
They
trade.
trade. They're tribes, man. They all tribes. You see what I'm saying? But this is the thing. What I learned and what Noble, because you know Noble Drew Ali was Cherokee. I think it was Cherokee. Yeah, I think it was Cherokee.
Yeah, Taj always talk about
Right? So we're not, Amor never denies that. You follow me? We never denied that. These are tribes. But as the umbrella, they were Moors. You see what I'm saying?
So here's the question. If we were here before the transatlantic slave trade, where did we come from?
Different. You heard of us to talk about the Pangea, right? Mm-hmm. It was all
We
connected.
migrated from all over.
We was traveling.
It's all connected.
It was all connected. Look, I got a map.
Same people.
I have a map, brother, and it will blow your mind. The first oldest map in the world is by a Muslim named Idrisi. Idris.
Is that map like upside down? It looks upside down, but it's the
Yeah, it's not.
way.
It looks like it's upside down,
Right,
but it's
but
not.
it's the correct
But I
way.
saw the original one when I was in Spain. It's It's on the wall,
Wow.
and they'll tell you the history about it. So if you don't understand that connection, so we were coming back and forth long before that, long before the Europeans even came here.
You know the pseudo killers. You ever heard of them? Ankh and all of them. Ankh.
Yeah.
Ankh West and all of them.
Oh, shout out to Ankh. Yeah, shout out to my brother. Shout out to Ankh, man.
They teach that no, we was not here before the transatlantic slave trade.
I don't. But see, this is the thing. One
I
thing that
disagree with them on that.
I do too. But
Yeah.
this is the thing. People don't read everything, brother. They read one source or they may get it off of Wikipedia. Most of your scholars, brother, I'm gonna keep it a buck with you. Never even left the United States. They probably went to Egypt or Ghana. That's the only two places they're gonna go. You're not gonna find nothing there. I'm gonna keep it real with you. If you ask the average person that comes on your feed, how far have you traveled? I can tell you where they went, and it's Egypt or Ghana. That's about it. Probably the only two places they've been. But if you don't understand geography, or if you never seen old maps, the oldest maps is in Philadelphia, sa.neter. It's a map
yeah.
place in Philadelphia. The free library upstairs. That's the free library. They got all the maps, but now you got to make an appointment to go in there. You know, you can't just go in there and take pictures. You got to get an appointment to go in there. But when you go in there, you'll find maps going all the way back. And actually, Atlantic Ocean was called the Ethiopian Ocean, the Ethiopic. So all this was connected as one. All of it was
Are
connected.
you busy? Are you busy, Ankh?
Shout out to Ankh. What's up?
Say it again.
Shout out to Ankh. What's up, homie?
What's up? What's going on? How you doing?
This Sabir, man. What's good?
Sabir.
sa.neter got me back up here like being on Vlad or something. You know
Yo,
what I mean?
I'm bringing back the studios back, man. We in my house. You know how we used to do it. Oh, I got Sabir. Sabir's up in here. And I was telling him, I want to make sure I got you right. You don't believe that we were here before Columbus. Am I right?
No, that's a scientific fact. We wasn't.
See?
What science?
Yeah.
But what scientific fact would that be? Where you get that information from?
I mean, first evolution and being able to trace the genes backwards.
Told you.
But again,
our genes mutate.
Okay, so I'm gonna ask you again. Where did you get it from?
For the Journal of Science and the Journal of Nature.
What Journal of Science and what Journal of Nature? Because I want to know. Did you go there? Where did you find it online? What book? I mean, did you do a DNA test?
You can get your Journal of Nature. Just type in Journal of Nature.
No. I don't. This is one thing I don't do. I don't claim as a scholar like that, but I don't do Google research on that unless it's I don't do that. I don't go online. So you just said I can Google it. I don't Google it.
I said you can go. I said you can go to the Journal of Nature. You got to go online and type in the journal to get inside the journal.
Okay.
It's where the scientists publish at.
Okay, so let me explain to you why I say this, and I tell people this a lot. My mother, she's not my mom, she's my play mom. She used to work for the government. You know how much she used to spend for books certain stuff that you would not get online, and some things you get online, it could be propaganda if you don't have multiple sources. That's why you have to have multiple sources. You cannot go online and find it. Even in law, you can't even go into a LexisNexis without tapping into LexisNexis. You got to go get an account to go in it. So this is why I said I don't trust anything that will be online either. Either I have to go there and see it myself, like in Philadelphia, for instance, they used to have an archives in Philly. And I believe it's still in when they used to have the index cards, sa.neter, index, and with the history on it. And I used to go in there to get the index cards. That's why I said you got to be very careful about what you get online, because a lot of things that can be online can be also propaganda. And then this is why the other thing is you have to go travel to the particular places too to find that information. It is there because I went to a lot of universities around the world, and I pulled out a lot of stuff out. I have a book, brother. It's called Africa versus America. And I got it. It was Africa, making the connection between Africa and America. And in there, she was an heiress, and they was trying to kill this lady, sa.neter, because what she was talking about, the connection, how we was going back and forth in his book. Literally, she was from Toledo, and they was trying to kill her because she found documents in her parents' basement about the connection, how we was going back and forth way before that, long before the European, long before Columbus. It's literally
that's pseudo information.
No, that's not. See, this is the thing when people this is the thing when people say something is pseudo. Unless you did the research, you can't call it pseudo. But that's you though.
No. Hold on for a minute. So, are you suggesting that all human beings do their own research?
I said we all should do our own research. We should do our own research, no doubt. What do you think you're supposed to do your research?
It's not really research. We just basically looking up stuff. That's not.
Well, but this is what you just said. Look up it too. You just said that, right?
You cut me off. No. I told you to go to a journal where scientists that do archaeology, paleontology, anthropology publish their findings, and it's not just one scientist. Strip of the papers in a groups of scientists. So that's why. Since you're there, you said you wouldn't do that with them.
Hold on.
The weakness in your conversation,
brother. You can never find weakness. Let me explain this to you, brother. You can never find.
And go down. Listen, one day we're gonna meet up at Sunday house. We're just gonna have this good conversation.
Oh, no doubt. But this is the thing. I'm in LA, right? So I'm in LA. So I would actually, since you said journals, right? A collective of things. If I literally pull out books it's called the African journals, right? If I wouldn't travel with them. Oh, I'm just, listen to me. You talk, right? If I pull out these books called the African journals, you just said journals, right? Of people's findings, right? If I can go and pull out the findings that I found, right? You call it pseudo, that would be pseudo. If I took all, go ahead.
No, what I'm trying to tell you is you don't have no high level journal publishing up to date talking about no Africans in America Project Columbia.
How do you know that? How do you know that?
Because I know. Because I know what the scientific consensus is on.
How do you? So you telling me something that you know what I have? You don't know what I have.
I'm saying you don't got that.
Okay, well
It's gonna be out of date, and the findings is not gonna match up.
So hold on. So give me the dates that what dates are what you be referring to? Give me the dates. Give me some up to date. What would consider up to date?
Well, the thing that makes something up to date would be that the findings are up to date. Now, if you go
just give me up to date. Just give me up to date.
No, I'm saying 2025. No more than 2 years back.
Okay. So if I pull something out, right?
I want to make this point though. If you got some information that's right, if it's right and matches up, then it's not out of date. It only becomes out of date when the information has changed. So there was early conversations about African American prior to Columbus. So that's not, that's par for the course. But I'm saying today you continue to say that based off of the new genetic findings and archaeological findings, and then you can't keep saying that, and then it becomes pseudo.
Okay.
So misrepresenting scientific findings.
Okay, so let me figure this out. So you're saying whose findings would that be?
I'm saying you got anthropologists to study the. It's a raging fight in America over the first people and all that. It's a great conversation. How old was it? But nobody says that Africans was in America first. Nobody said that.
Okay, let me ask you a question again. Let me ask you. Let me see if I'm gonna say it a different way. I'm gonna say it a different way. Okay. What did the people look like that actually wrote those things?
Don't matter what they look like.
Okay, so now, so it doesn't matter. So it doesn't matter, right?
No.
So I asked you the first one, you didn't answer it. Huh?
I did.
No, you didn't. You didn't answer. You said up to date. I asked you what they look like. Who was it? Because I've researched the researchers.
Yeah, you're supposed to research the research.
Okay, so if
see where they get their doctoral program.
Okay, so let me show you how this works. If I research the researchers, right, because you really don't watch me, because you only get what I actually would put on social media. You never really sat with me. No, I know you watch me. No doubt, I know you watch me. But listen to me. I know you watch me. I know a lot of y'all watch me. Believe me, I know you do.
I popped up on your channel, remember?
I know. You don't think I don't know people watching. I say things just to pull y'all out. It's like that. I know that, brother, but listen to me again. If I just told you something, right, that which you only getting on YouTube, if I showed you something and said, okay, I researched this person, and then I went back further than that, then I bought it. I went all the way back and it came all the way up. All the way back to all the way up to this day. So you're telling me that it's not real? It's pseudo?
No, I didn't say it was real. I said
no, you're saying it's not real.
On the first, no, I said the consensus on the first people of Asia, they either came in canoes or they come down, a population came down the Bering Strait and they mutated. And then they ended up in America after the ice ages ended and the water receded. It left an area where they could walk across.
We just talked about that. We just was speak. Didn't we just say that, sa.neter? Mm-hmm. We just said that, right? Didn't we just say that? We just said that, right? Okay. So let me explain this. I have a book.
You talking about the Sabir
and they dark skin.
And they dark skin.
They got hair that look like, and they got hair that you may think is you. You can look at different places, but that's called convergent evolution. You have to understand evolution. You don't even agree with evolution, though, Sabir.
How do you know what I agree with? So you telling me what I don't agree with instead of asking what I agree with?
You agree with Charles? I'm gonna ask you. You agree with Charles Darwin?
Charles Darwin? He's still out to lunch with me. I'm still studying these people because I want to know where they get the information from.
See, there you go.
I'm just saying, it's just me. I'm sorry, brother.
Can I ask you a question, Sabir?
I like your answer.
Yes, can you ask me a question?
Yes. Now, yesterday on your show, didn't you expose that the Italians were lynched and they were also compared to being
niggas,
a crossbred between a human and an ape?
Yeah, that's what they called them. They called Italians that. This is why when I was with Joey Molino yesterday.
Now, did you hear that?
They was classified as being apes, Italians.
Crossbred between humans and apes.
Between humans and apes.
Let me finish.
Humans are apes.
Let me finish.
Right.
And they did the same thing to quote unquote. They did the same thing to quote unquote black people, right? So to even believe anything that Darwin says, that in my opinion, that racist, that is so incomprehensible and somebody that doesn't have critical thinking skills. Now, according to National Geographic,
What's your name, sister?
Hold on, she's on my YouTube channel. She's on my YouTube channel. So hold on one second. We're doing YouTube and sa.neter at the same time.
Right.
So we're doing a Sabir based show with sa.neter at the same time.
Tell her leave National Geographic alone because that's the white name we talk about. So she should not use that. She's going to be herself up.
No.
According to National Geographic.
Hold up, Ankh. Hold up, Ankh.
See what she's saying.
The oldest bones found in America were female and they were Negro bones. That's according to National Geographic. So actually, the first bones of the first people here were, quote unquote, what you call black, colored, Negro, Moors, Native American.
Let me share this with you, Karima. And this is the thing. What I found out.
Karima made that up.
No, she didn't, brother. You cannot say someone made it up. What you can do, listen, brother. What you should do before you can say somebody made something up, what you go look it up yourself. The problem is with most people. No, you don't already know, brother, because you wouldn't have said it out your mouth. Listen, brother. Listen, brother. But that's okay. She said ignorant. No, it's okay. She said he ignorant. It's okay. But it's all love. But honestly, I expect that the people, brother, it's don't. No, she called you ignorant because ignorant only means that you don't know. So listen to this, brother. I was in a Barnes and Nobles in L.A. You know the one section that we don't go to in the Barnes and Nobles?
What's that?
The sections where all the real history is at. I don't give it if it's. I buy magazines rather it's National Geographic or not. You know what I would do? I would take those books, right? Go find that information from whatever they're saying, and I will go to the places. Rather you say it's not real, it's not. I'm going to find it, and I'm going to cross-reference everything and say, oh, that makes a lot of sense. There was one book I bought out of there about the Crusades. There's one book about the medieval doctors like Ibn Sina, Abbas ibn Fanas, Averroes. We don't even know who these people are over here.
Right.
But they was the medicine people. There was the first person to fly was a Moor, Abbas ibn Fanas. They have if you Google it, Abbas, A-B-B-A-S, it's Abbas ibn Fanas. If you look him up, F-I-R-N-A-S, right? He was the first one to fly. If you look it up, I bought a book for $50 on aviation for one page. I went to Cordoba, Spain. His monument is sitting in Cordoba, Spain. We don't even know about him, but you know about the Wright brothers. But that's really the wrong brother.
Right.
You follow me? So we don't know about these people because we're not being taught about these people.
Let me ask something. Hey,
Yeah, train, bye.
Yo,
Let the sister know.
sa.neter's trying to, brother, don't remove your emotions, brother. Sa.neter's trying to ask you something.
Let me ask you a question.
Emotional? I said, I don't have a, hold on. Let me make the statement. I just simply said, tell a sister, I don't have a problem with being ignorant. I am ignorant about a lot of things. That's all.
Okay.
All right. Yo, you said that you don't deal with National Geographics. Am I right in saying that?
No, I'm saying she shouldn't deal with National Geographic.
Why not?
Why shouldn't she and you deal with it?
Because she just boomerang dagged herself. It makes no sense.
But
they
after
deal with
he deal with
evolution.
it.
They deal with science.
Yeah, he do.
Right?
So if he deal with it, why shouldn't she deal with it?
Let me finish, bro. You gotta let me finish.
Oh.
I'm saying is, if you're anti-science and anti-Charles Darwin, you would not read a National Geographic magazine. That's all I'm saying.
But who's anti-science, though?
It's them, the lady speaking.
She didn't say anything about being anti-science.
Yeah, she didn't.
Anti-scientific. He's anti-scientific, bro. I don't have to say that 3 times.
Oh.
And you know I know what I'm talking about.
But she didn't. She's not. But you're assuming that she's anti-science, and this is the problem with most people. Okay, so this is
you cannot be anti-Charles Darwin and anti-evolution.
Okay, so
science. It makes no sense.
So this is the thing.
It's the foundation of evolutionary biology. What are we talking about here?
This is the
How can
thing.
you be against biology and be scientific?
Listen.
Nobody says that, bro.
If a person, if I read, I don't watch sports, right? But if I want to find out what's going on with sports, I'm gonna pick up a sports magazine. Didn't I just tell you that, son? I don't watch football. I don't watch football, right? But you said what? When I came in here, a soccer game. When I watched that, right?
Right.
But I would still figure out what's going on with the football game. You follow me? That's me. So you pick up all of these things, right? And you study all of them, right?
I agree.
And you pick what you pick, and then you do the research. The problem is, I'm gonna quote Carter G. Woodson. Carter G. Woodson said it's too much painstaking research, and as a rule, he's talked about the lawyers are not interested in that sort of mental exercise. We want the easy way out of things. So I don't care if I don't understand something, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get it right, read it, figure it out, cross-references, stay up till 4 o'clock in the morning, and then I'm going to take a trip over somewhere and figure it out. And that's how I am. I'm not going to say something is pseudo, you know what I mean, if, you know, I got to research it.
Yeah, see, I think your mistake you make sometimes, not all the time.
Bro, do you really
Hold on, just hear me out. Hear me out like you just told me. What I'm saying is, sometimes when somebody says something that you don't know, go and look it up first. And then if you can't find it, then you can come back and say, nah, I couldn't find that. That was pseudo.
And that's the best thing, and that's what you do.
Look it up first.
sa.neter, I went up there. I named the name of the damn fine, bro. What more I got to do? She said the sister, I gave her name. What are we talking about?
But you want her to look up something, right?
Game, bro.
But you want her to look up something, but you won't look up something, right? And that's the problem with people.
I don't have to look up Charles Darwin.
No. We're not talking about Charles. Let's leave him out. Let's leave him out. I'm talking about.
She brought him in. No,
okay.
She brought him in.
No.
Just for the record.
She brought in National Geographic. That's what she brought in.
No, she didn't. She said they found some bones in America. As soon as you say bones, you're saying Charles Darwin. What the hell is going on?
Huh? Hold on. How do you get Charles Darwin to finding bones, brother?
Because
she didn't say that. But she didn't say that though. But she didn't say that though, brother. That's not what she said.
Said his name. I agree. She never said his name. But she used the very things that he used to say that the first humans came from Africa.
But how do you know that's what she's using? How do you know?
Because she said the oldest finds in America was her sister, and it was Lucy. And she ain't say the name, said her sister, and I gave the name.
What name you gave?
Bro, I said Lucia.
Okay.
Lucy?
Hey, sa.neter, do you know you just call on this damn phone, bro?
Yeah. It's Dignish.
It's called Dinkinish.
Dignish.
So if you're going to use the word right, it's called Dink.
Not Dignish.
Yeah, it's Dink. It's called brother.
No, it is.
It's called Dinkinish.
Yeah, Dignish.
It's Ethiopia's word. It's called Dinkinish.
Yeah, the Europeans called her Lucy.
On, man.
But her name was Dignish, brother.
Dinkinish.
I said Lucia, not Lucy.
It's the same shit.
It is in America.
Oh, come on, bro.
It is not.
Yo, man, you know what? I think, you good, but on this one, I think you're wrong, brother. You're wrong on this one.
Hey, do you know you just called on this day?
I know who you are.
I don't know who he is, but I'm lost now.
You called first. You called Sabir back. And then you called Brother
Yeah, I know you a bad dude, brother.
No, I'm past that. I'm saying I'm
See, this is the thing about people who brag about what they do.
This is not Sarah's stupid setting. Right? There's no ego in this. I'm simply saying.
That's the ego right there, brother. That's the ego.
It was called Lucia. It was underwater. It's called Lucia. In Ethiopia, it's called Degnesh or Lucy. Okay, the Amharic name is Degnesh. And she's not a black woman. She's an Australopithecus. sa.neter, get this straight, bro. I don't play with this stuff right here.
I know.
I'm an evolutionist, and I practice scientific literacy. So it's simple as that. It's no competition on that.
So
now I like what Sabir Bey said. He said, I need to check it out. Go ahead, check it out. Sabir Bey, but she's absolutely should not use daggone bones and stuff because it take you right to genes and genetics and scientific literacy. It doesn't make sense. Come on, bro.
But this is the thing. I have also, let me explain this to y'all and what books. Okay. I wish I can really camera me. There's a book I have called The History of Pennsylvania, right? And I wish I would have brought it with me. And it talks about, when people to argue this issue about the crossing the Bering Strait. It says the first Pennsylvanians were the descendant of the Asiatics across the Bering Strait. The Asiatics, not black people, Asiatics. And that's what people don't understand. What did Elijah Muhammad call us, brother?
The Asiatic black man.
What did Noble Drew Ali call us?
The Asiatic black man.
Okay, then. You know what my children have put down as on their birth records?
What?
Asiatics. Ask them what you got your children down as. Black man? Think about it. My children are put down as, listen, brother, my children, I don't play this game for real. I literally do this when I travel. When I'm traveling overseas, you know what I put on when I travel across the seas? My stuff says American Moor. I can pull out the documents and show you. This is the thing, when people play this little game because they'll sit behind their desks or sit behind their chairs and actually look up stuff online and not being honest with themselves where they're getting this information from. Because you're still getting it from who? And if you want to pull out some journals, I have a bunch. If anybody ever watched my videos, I got a bunch of journals. Am I lying, brothers? I have a bunch of journals. No, I'm talking about the people. How many journals, how many books, how many things that I have from different countries. So I don't sit back.
That's the weakest thing you can use is a book. How about that?
The weakest thing you can use is a book? Oh, that's crazy. We know. Okay.
Man, you heard me. I said.
He said that's the weakest. You and your feelings. He said the weakest thing you can use. Let me help you out, brother. They say a library book is like capital to last long as a house. That's why they didn't want you to read books. That's why they would actually fine our people. Read Carter G. Woodson, The Education of the Negro, when he said they would fine any person who ever educated any Negro $500 if they taught any Negro to read. Fahrenheit 451, go read it. Find out. Why do they keep making these movies? Why? Because they didn't want you to read anything. And if you want to hide something, put it in the book. And also, the books that we're getting is English books. Go read for multiple languages and you'll find it. You see what I'm saying? We only read in English, right? Why do you think most people in other countries speak how many languages? 4 or 5 different languages, right? How many languages so-called black people speak here? One. Why? It's a reason why. You see what I'm saying?
Ignorant.
So now people who, and this is when I first started going to Spain, the guy told me.
That's serious, huh?
The dude told me this when I was in Spain. He said, where are you from? He asked me where was I from. I said, what do you mean? He said, where you from? Because you know a lot of history. He said, where you from? He said, you know stuff get lost in translation by the time I get over there.
That's right.
I was like, what? He told me this. Now, I'm playing dumb. I brought up the history. So I'm there, and he's saying, you know things get lost in translation. I've seen Europeans, bro, I'm not going to lie, from France, Italy, Germany, take tours to learn our history. In Spain and in Africa. I'm literally little kids, bro. And I'm like, these are going to be the teachers that's going to come to the United States and tell you that you wasn't nothing but a slave. And they know all your history. That's why we don't know about if you go to a doctor, ask them about who Ibn Sina is. Ibn Sina. They call him Avicenna, his Latin. They changed it from Ibn Sina, which is his original name, to Avicenna. He's the pioneer of medicine. Go look it up. You ain't got to take my word for nothing. So if I speak to someone from Pakistan, India, whatever, that's a doctor, and I mention his name, they say, how do you know about him? How do you know about Abbas ibn Fanas? How do you know about Ibn Battuta? You see what I'm saying? So these are the things that's not being taught to us. But when you go travel and you sit in these rooms, even the term chairman comes from Islam. It means chairman. They used to have these round tables in the masjids, right? And you would sit there from the scientists to the doctors to the medicine. You know what I mean? They would have these people set up. Even the oldest university in the world is by a woman. And if anybody wants to go look it up, you can look it up. It's by Fatima Ferrer. Look it up. It's El Qarawiyyin. That's the oldest university in the world. And it's still functioning. I've been there about 4 or 5 times. It's in Fez, Morocco. It's right there. It's not hidden. But you telling me about Timbuktu? No. The Moors built that too. But if you look up the oldest university in the world by a woman, Fatima Ferrer, it's right there in Fez. And she's from Tunis. I was in Tunisia. I was right there. So these are the things that's not being taught to our people. And that's what makes a person feel inferior. So when people boast about oh, I'm smart, I'm sharp on it. No, nigga, that's your ego. Put it to the side. Put that ego to the side. And let's deal with some facts. That's it. Deal with facts, brother. You know.
Any questions, Unc?
Nah, yo, he promoting a lot of pseudo history.
Okay, but pseudo, you gotta say.
All right, I'm gonna get back. If
you gotta tighten up.
You gotta tell me what pseudo is.
If it's pseudo, I'll get y'all both on the
What is a pseudo though? Ask him what is pseudo.
What is a pseudo?
Listen, being no, this ain't 2016 when he was talking to SETI. Right? This 2025, yo.
Yo, let me tell you, he said 2016.
Oh, let me finish my point. Let them know the oldest medical papyrus is in the Nile Valley.
Oh, I was going to hit him with that too.
In history, 1700 BCE, maybe 2000 BCE for the first time in human history, where they start to get organized in treatments, yo, without no spookism. Let him know that. Later on, they get adopted by the Arabs and the Moors. Later on.
He don't know what an Arab is.
So let's get all this straight. We're not going to overwhoop the Moors.
He don't know what an Arab is.
Because we can have that conversation too.
He don't know what an Arab is,
black man. We never that. We indigenous Africans that was caught up in the transcontinental slave trade in the 1500s.
I'm going to give him 2 things I want him to look up when he finishes, okay?
That's who we is.
Okay, I'm gonna give you two.
You can't take that or stand that. You gotta just figure that out.
Okay, so I'm gonna give you two things I want you to look up. Right, first of all, you don't know who the Arabs are. There's a couple of books you should get. It's called The Arabs of Sudan, and there's one is called The Unknown Arabs. Two different books, right? Arabs of Sudan. I hope you write this down if you have a mental Rolodex since you memorize everything.
It's in Arabia.
Okay,
you're Arab, you're in
listen,
Arabia.
brother.
You're
That's all I
Arab,
said.
Arabia.
Listen. I said go look
I
it up.
got the book.
Listen.
I got the book. How do I look it up?
You have the Unknown Arabs.
I know where Arabia is
Hold up,
located.
hold up.
You got dark-skinned people in Arabia.
You have the Unknown Arabs?
Hey, remember the book you told me to get,
No,
bro?
listen.
Remember that's written by, hold on. I forget that's written by somebody, Bay, right?
No. It's not by a Bay, brother. No.
That's a different one?
Brother, I never even talked about a Bay with the Unknown Arabs. That's not it. So
No, you showed the book on that screen we was on.
Listen,
It's okay. I'm asking you.
listen first, brother. I said I never did, so you wasn't looking at me, obviously.
No problem.
So listen again.
No problem. But that book don't change the fact who the Arabs are, though, because they're not unknown. Listen.
I need you to listen, okay? I said look up the Unknown Arabs. Rather you going to look it up or not, that's on you. As I'm not, I'm not your whatever, I'm not that person. But look up Unknown Arabs, and it's another one called The Arabs of Sudan. And I want you to look up this book called, it may be too long, look up the Mandine Charter, because I can't say Kuma Malinke, because you're probably saying, what the hell is a Kuma Malinke? So the Mandine Charter is a book it's a charter, the first charter about slavery. It was actually Sandiata Keita. Sandiata Keita he was a Muslim that was against slavery. So slavery started with that right there. Look up the Mandine Charter. Don't believe me, please Google it. But I do have the books. But it's all love, family.
No, I ain't nothing but love.
No doubt.
We do.
No doubt.
Yeah, tell the lady stuff for them.
Well, y'all should stay off of football too, if that's the case. Y'all should stay off the football. That's like telling a person. Y'all should tell people to stay off the football games too. Look at you. You should stay off the National Geographic. Stay off the white man's football game.
Yeah, stay off that.
Yeah, stay off.
No,
the
I'm saying because it's a wild statement, yo.
Brother, watching football is wild too.
National Geographic and disrespect Darwin.
Hey, listen, family. Let people. This is the thing. Let people do their own research and due diligence, and eventually they'll come around to it. See how that works? I'm not going to tell you to stop watching certain things, am I? That's like me telling you to stop watching porn.
How was it?
That was
okay.
I'm just saying. I'm being real with you because this is the thing. We're telling people what to stay off from, right? The key is that rather is right or wrong.
Because I got a subscription to National Geographic.
Study the key to all of this is study your enemy. Study whatever they putting out here and cross references. That's all, man. Compare it.
What I'm saying is when you can read what the hell you want.
Yeah, you can read what you want.
What you're reading. If you're reading something, you're using it as a source, right?
Well,
and then you source it.
Well, there are sources. There are sources, but you do have sources in the book called The Unknown Arab also. There are sources inside The Unknown Arab.
Let me finish my point. Her source leads you straight to evolution.
But you just miss what I'm saying to you. You keep focusing on her. She's not there anymore. I'm talking to you now. I said
but
the sources.
You didn't correct her.
I don't have to correct her. No, she's still on there. I have to correct her. I'm correcting you. I'm not here to correct her. I'm correcting you.
You correcting me?
Because you still talking. I'm asking you to look up some things. You should be looking them up. You shouldn't be trying to steal. Y'all focus on the wrong things, brother. Listen.
Listen. I understand who the Arab population is and where they come from.
Focus, brother.
They're not indigenous Africans. They're not indigenous to Africa.
Brother, you don't know about the. Well, obviously you don't know about the Arabs of Yemen. You don't know those people then, I guess. They're not Arabs.
Wait, okay, so why'd you call them Arabs then? I didn't call them Arabs.
They are Arabs. You don't because you don't know what an Arab is. That's what I'm trying to share with you. Obviously, you don't know because you keep talking.
Arabia, it means to roam. Arabia, to roam.
So let me. Okay, so let me help you out. Let's see if we can make this make sense. I travel, right? Right, sa.neter?
Yeah.
I travel, right?
Yeah.
Would I be considered an Arab? If I move from place to place, I travel, right? Mm-hmm. I would be an Arab, right?
Yeah, or Ibrik.
Why? Because you travel?
He said that's what he said, right?
No, that don't make you an Arab.
But he said, listen to what he said. What did he just say an Arab was? A person that roamed, right?
Yes.
If you roam, let's use logic and common sense. Mm-hmm. You, by definition, you would be an Arab.
Right.
That's all I'm saying, right? If you roam, you can roam in your neighborhood. right? You hit it all day long. He's Roman. Okay, he could be an Arab then if that's your definition of it. You follow me?
Yeah.
So we use these words instead of looking the words up, if that's to be the case, right? So it has nothing to do with complexion then, right? Nothing to do with complexion.
Right.
It's just a person that moved from one place to the next place, or Roman, that's all we're doing. Or you can use nomad, right? Which is another term. Or you can use the word gypsy if you want to use the European word, right? So it would be the same thing. So if we're not basing it on the complexion, what are we basing it on? Somebody just roaming? You see what I'm saying? Like, come on. Because the Arabs I see look like you, sa.neter. Just like you. So we get into these arguments and claim, and this will kill me with these conscious cats. They always got to use the word pseudo. Everything is pseudo. How you gonna say something pseudo if you didn't look it up?
I'm saying you promote the pseudoscience.
If you didn't look it up, you can't call it pseudo, though.
It's not back to anthropology, yo. It's just.
But I said from who anthropology, though?
That's not solid.
From who?
No, I'm saying it's not solid. No, you can't say from who. Don't say that.
Why not? I guess supposed to.
Who?
I question all things.
Bro. No, you
see what I'm
can't.
saying?
No.
It's like we use these little words.
You can't have your mind so open that your brain fall out.
And say pseudo, but you won't research what pseudo, research what I'm telling you, but you saying it's pseudo. See, this is the thing with these conscious cats. That's why I said earlier when we was talking, I don't deal with it because they're not going to go research it. A real person will go research the information before you argue. You follow me? I'm not going to say what you're saying is pseudo, right? Hold up, bro. I'm not going to say what sa.neter is saying is pseudo if I didn't go research what he said. I don't need to go. That's crazy. I don't need to go research that. Oh, come on, brother. Make it make sense.
It's established knowledge, yo. It's been established, bro. You can't break that. We're not let you in the field. You're not in the field. You're independent researcher.
Hold up. He said I'm not what?
Then publish it up. We'll listen to you.
Huh?
Before that, put us right back in
few.
Harlem Shuffle.
The thing about it, though, I don't want to be nothing but me. But I'm me. I'm not into that, bro. I'm not into the titles and I'm not into the craziness. You see what I'm saying? Like I do my research.
Me neither.
So when you you're listen, brother, you ain't got to say my whole name, brother. Come on, man. You say Sabir Bey. I hate when they say the whole name, Sabir Bey. Like, nigga, just say Sabir, bro. Like, come on, bro.
But you said I'm the conscious cat.
I'm going to hey, brother, I said to you, let me help you out. If I threw that stone and you yelled, that was meant for you. I said conscious people. Didn't I say that?
Yeah.
Did I say conscious people?
Stone you threw.
Okay, well, if you said I would listen, brother, if you said the gay people and I responded, and I'm not gay, so I'm not responding. You see how that works?
I got you. No problem. No problem.
I'm not going to respond because I ain't gay.
You're right. You're right. Moore's always talking super silly, boy. They the silliest people we got these days. They done fell off the map.
Yeah, a lot of cats fell off the map. If I say they fell off their meds.
Well, Ankh is the one that got Lord Abba turned over. He turned over.
Nigga can't never turn me over. That's like trying to tell me to smoke crack, nigga. You can't do that to me. You got to be crazy. I'll be the converter if you sit with me long enough.
He converted.
I'm not Abba.
He dropped his flag.
Let me tell you something. What happens? There's a chapter in the Art of War, right? Mm-hmm. And it says, "Go to them. The weak ones, go to them." I'm not a weak one.
So
if they say
you get locked in a room with Ankh for like about, I would say a month.
That'd be some funny, that'd be some funny stuff, bro.
I think you'll come out.
Ankh might not have no more hair.
I think you'll drop the flag. What you think?
I doubt it very seriously. But let me tell you how crazy it is. He ain't got no hair already. He probably wouldn't have no more. No, he wouldn't probably have no hair nowhere playing with me. It's not going to happen.
He's not that kind of animal, man.
I don't do stuff like that, homie. I've been in this game for a long time, and the key to me to keep me focused, brother, is when I go see for myself and travel. You can never sway me no which way. It's not when and a woman couldn't even do that to me, bro. So a nigga definitely ain't gonna do it to me. It's not happening, bro.
Yeah.
You know. So what they would do is leave me alone like they do in the conscious community. We gonna leave Sabir alone, nigga. We ain't bringing his name up.
Hey, yo, I'm gonna talk to you later, brother.
I guess he hung up.
Oh shit, man.
Okay, it is what it is, man. But
hey, the sister's still on?
Yeah, she's still on here. What's up, sis?
Hey, I'm here.
Somebody said Ankh wasn't ready for Sabir. Oh, yeah, that's funny. I'm a funny dude. Peace, brother. Peace, love, and hair grease. I shouldn't have said the hair grease part because he ain't got no hair.
Yeah.
Shit.
All right, there you go. Sisters, you still on? You got a question?
No, I'm just here to listen, but what I do know is that that show that Sabir had last night was excellent.
Oh yeah, that joint was crazy last night.
That show.
Oh, that was crazy.
What you was talking about?
I was talking about the connection between the Moors and the Italians, and because I had just left Joey Molino, and I was calling them niggas. I said, you know y'all niggas, right? It was funny. I said, you know you're a nigga, right?
And what did he say?
And they laughed. They know the history. They know the history about Africa, but you can't say black.
Right.
That's the key. You cannot say black because it's not an old or.
So those are Italians.
Yeah, they're Italians, Sicilians to be exact. They
Should have asked him how do we feel about Giuliani.
Nah,
And even when Sabir talked about the Asians, about when the Asians was classified.
Oh, the Asians was classified as black too. Asians was classified as black, and that's in a case called Race Law. It's a book called Race Law Stories. Race Law Stories talk about how Asians, and it's a case by Justice Murray, talking about Chinese was classified as black because they wasn't white. See, we thinking it's the complexion, but it's not the complexion of the people. You see what I'm saying? It was the status. Are you familiar with Herbert Henry Harrison?
No.
You don't know who? He's a Garveyite. Herbert Henry Harrison. He was classified. He was classified as white. He's from the Virgin Islands, but when he came here, he had to be classified as white. Why? Because he had a nationality. You see what I'm saying? He was from the Virgin Islands.
What if I was to tell you that Marcus Garvey was a white man, Minister Farrakhan was a white man?
What do you mean by white? White, like white and what? Status-wise or complexion-wise?
Yeah, status-wise.
It could be.
No. Not status-wise.
Complexion-wise?
Through the lineage, through their father.
Well, the lineage really don't come.
Farrakhan's father was a white man, and,
You find out where his father's from.
Well, this is what the Hebrew Israelites teach.
Where? I don't care what they teach. I don't care about what they teach. Find out.
I don't know where he's from.
Find out where his father's from the Caribbean, brother.
So what would you say to that?
What would I say to it? You're wrong. Do some deeper research. You can bring me in the room with the Hebrews, the Power Rangers too. I don't care. You can put me in the room with the Power Rangers. I'm fine with that too.
Yeah.
The funny part is, like, this is the crazy part about these people, man. Like, you should.
Now, I'm not saying that.
I know that, but this is the thing that people should do. They should research people instead of pulling stuff off online. They should go sit with the minister, or go sit with his son, or go sit with his grandson, right? And then find out what their lineage is. You see what I'm saying? I'm trying to figure out, where do these people get the information from? Where do they get the information from? How?
Well, I'm getting the baddest. I'm gonna see if he pick up.
He said he gonna get the baddest, yo. This is funny. He should be paying me $5,000 for this.
I'm gonna get the baddest Israelite ever.
The baddest Israelite. He better have some facts. I want to know where information from.
Oh yeah. Hello.
All right, Captain Tazaryach, I want you to know that I am live. I'm not live on my show, but I'm at the studio, brother. I gotta get you back at the studio. Remember how we used to do, right?
Yeah.
Sitting on the couch. I'm here with brother Sabir Bey. You ever heard of Sabir Bey?
Yes, he did. Yes.
Sabir Bey.
I'm playing, man.
Which Bay? Which Bay you said?
Sabir. You know Sabir.
There's
when
only
you
one
see it.
Sabir.
Okay.
I'm sitting here with Sabir Bey, and I asked him, how would you feel if I was to tell you that Bob Marley and Farrakhan were white men? And he said, where am I getting this from? So I said, I'm going to call the baddest Israelite that's out here, man. Captain Tazaryach. Can you explain to him right quick why you say Bob Marley and Farrakhan are white?
Because their daddies is white.
What is their daddy's background?
Bob Marley's is Irish. Farrakhan's is Jewish.
Okay. So you heard what he just said, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not white. Now let me give you the history of the Irish people.
Told you
out.
dealing with Sabir, bro.
This is what I try to tell people, and he can go look it up his damn self, brother.
You gotta speak up.
If you go look up anything pertaining to Irish people, I'm from Philadelphia, right?
Yeah.
If you don't know the history of the Irish people, what they look like, not the ones we talking about today,
Right.
the original Irish people were Picts, Danes, they were Moors in Ireland.
Ooh.
There's a book called Ancient and Modern Britain by David McRitchie. Ancient and Modern Britain. I even got me a kilt. If you go to my line, you'll see me wearing a kilt. Why do you think they call Idi Amin the King of Scotland? Think about it.
Okay,
You understand?
all that's good.
Hold up. Give me 1 second. I'm going to explain the Irish part, because he said white. We're not talking about white people. Nobody was white until after the 1600s. No one was called white until after the 1600s. That's it. You can go look this up. So this. Well, you can say these Bay niggas. All you got to do is go research it yourself. I'm fine with that too.
No problem. So we do research when it comes to Irish, Scotland, XYZ. Like we say, King James is black, XYZ. But when you look at his father, you look at Bob Marley's father.
I saw his father.
Right, that's a white man.
I just said, look, he didn't get it. He just missed the whole point. What I'm saying to him.
What you're saying is that the history can be traced to somebody that's not white. That's what you're trying to do.
All I was saying, I just explained that there was no such thing as white people at the particular time.
Okay, so
white,
you want to call him Irish by today's lingo,
okay.
He's a white man. Like sa.neter, what this man's doing is a roundabout way to try to get away from Bob Marley just being a white man.
No, so why would I do that?
Irish man, and he's an Irish man.
Why would
His
I want?
father is a white Irish man.
Well, you kind of like this Minister Farrakhan too. What your parents look like?
You know Captain Tazaryach?
You think I don't know these people, brother? I study everybody. You think I don't know the Power Rangers? Woo!
This what happens when stupid niggas say stupid shit.
I just asked him what the complexion was.
Skin tone, complexion has nothing to do with your ethnicity.
Thank you.
And if you was actually...
See how I just got him to tell it?
Thank you, nigga, because you just...
No, you didn't get it. You didn't see what I just did to you.
You just brought up my complexion to bring up my ethnicity. I'm calling Bob Marley white. His father is identified as white. His father goes back to a white history. My father's history and my mother's history don't go to a white history. But what niggas do when they get emotional, then they want to talk about me because I'm light-skinned.
I'm light-skinned too, brother. I'm light-skinned too. I'm light-skinned.
Don't get mad at me because we can look at Bob Marley's father and see he's white, and skinny ass nose and lips and all that shit gets from his father. And Farrakhan himself, out of his own mouth, said that he had a Jewish father.
Well, this is okay. So now you said Jewish, right?
That's what I said.
Hold up. Listen. You said Jewish. You didn't say. You said white one hand. Then you said the Jewish on the other hand, right?
No, man. Listening is an art. Is this recorded, sa.neter?
Yes.
Oh, I am definitely recording this motherfucker.
Yeah, if this is recorded, when y'all go back and play the shit, you're gonna hear me say, Bob Marley's father is Irish. Farrakhan's father is Jewish. Now, if you didn't hear that, that's your fault.
Let me explain those two things then. Let me explain those two.
Explain the Jewish.
So he just said it's not a complexion, right? Mm-hmm. That's what he said. So what is they are basing Bob Marley's father on? Is it a complexion?
I'm basing it on his history.
His genealogy. He said his history.
So this is history, right? So
if I was basing it on his ancestry, on his look. Why would I call Bob Marley a white man?
But if he's Irish, right? If he's Irish, he would be Irish, right? Not white. Just be Irish. Okay, no, it's not. Why you call?
There's a term called smart, dumb nigga.
Oh, I know all about that, brother. You talking to the wrong one. You don't want to do that, brother.
I'm talking to you.
You don't want this. You don't want that, brother. You don't want that with me, okay? Because I'll call you the Power Rangers all day long, and your name will be Billy Smith at your job, not Tazaryach.
Sounds stupid.
Okay, sounds stupid though, right?
Tazaryach.
Common term today.
Okay, so I got it. I'm with you.
I hate these Bay and more niggas be killing me.
Well, see, this is the thing about the Bays, though.
The Moors don't know if they want to be white or black. We white.
let me. sa.neter's filming this, right? This is gonna be the funny part. The thing about the
Capt
Bays,
gonna make a clip out of this, bro.
But watch this. But the Bays are the Bays that has Bays on their names internationally. These niggas got European names when they go to their jobs or when they go get a job or their birth certificates, whatever else, nigga. So if you want to be these people, you should tell them that case. Okay?
What power you got?
Brother, what about, I got power. What about power you want me to have? I have power with myself.
When you say that, you act like having a slave name, a Bay name, or anything. There's a difference between you and I. When I say Bay, it's because y'all a bunch of dumbass niggas.
Okay.
You have a slave name or a Hebrew name, which is still smarter than y'all Bay niggas.
Okay. You know what?
You argue with me over a technical term.
I'm really not, brother.
You're not disproving.
Brother.
Bob Marley's ancestry comes from
so let's go back then. Let's go back because you keep talking. This is what happens when you come to sa.neter's house, right? So let's go back. I asked him about what defines Bob Marley's father, right? As Caucasian or white, right? That's all I said, right? So he said it's not complexion, so we can move that out the way.
What did I say?
But you said it's not complexion, right? You said lineage. Did you say lineage?
I agree. You said what?
Did you say lineage or something like that?
I said his ancestry.
His ancestors, right? Okay.
Ancestry. That's correct.
Okay, so his ancestors, right? So we moved that out the way. Then he's not white, then, right?
What the fuck? So now you see what I mean about these?
I'm just asking a question. I said it's not white, but you said
by American terms, he's white. If you want to go with what he would be called over in Europe, he would be called Irish. He still is not one of us.
Well, what would make somebody one of us? That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Your father comes from us. You are one of us.
If my
Molly is
father,
not one of us.
You are what your father is. That's what I'm saying.
Can I tell you something? Can I tell you something in history?
Go ahead.
Let me explain this to you. And I hope these people look these things up. I really rap. This is a headache, right? So let me explain something to you, right? You know, you should look up, honestly, the black codes of DC. Look it up. You know why they always would say, if your mother's a slave, the child is a slave? They should say that.
Oh, they saying you are what your mother is.
There you go, right?
I've heard.
Have you ever heard this term called?
Polite used to say that.
Have you ever heard who?
Polite.
Okay, so let me ask you a question, right? You ever fill out an application or something and say, "What's your who?" Did they ask your father or mother?
Mother.
Why? They asked you for your mother's maiden name, right? Not your father.
Right.
Because they understood the history. You follow me? Make this make sense.
He don't follow you, man.
Brother.
That's a good point, Cap.
This is what people are not understanding because they're in their feelings and they say the babes.
The argument that you are who your mother is.
Yes.
Whichever your mother. This is why they are. That's you. That's see. This is the difference between. This is
no problem. So if you do that, then everybody that has a black mother and a white father or a Chinese father, then they're not us either.
But this is the thing. And this is not a knock. This is the thing. This is the thing about most people who are Hebrew Israelites who come from who comes from a King James version, which is a version, right? Which is copywritten. If you open up the couple of pages of their Bible, it's going to say it's copywritten. It is. Your Bible don't. Hold up. Your Bible. You got a Bible here?
No.
Oh, he should pull out his Bible and go to the first or second page. It's going to say copywritten.
Do you know what that means?
Oh, I know definitely what it means, brother.
Translated from one language to another, like this. Like, what the fuck is we talking about, man?
That's okay.
Like, what's happening right here?
It's okay.
Like, listen, man. According to DNA, that sperm that shoots out of a man's rod has a stem that is the root of all creation of the ethnicity that it comes from. That's why a woman is called the earth. She receives seed. So if you take an apple, orange, seed, put it in the same earth, it's still going to be an apple and an orange. If you take a white man, a Chinese man, and has sex with any woman, the seed that's planted in that woman is what comes out of that woman. The woman don't determine it, she carry it. So I just found out last week the woman don't even contribute to the placenta. The man contributes to the placenta. Like, where
they get this motherfucker? Where these stories be coming from? Hold up. That's the English. I just had a baby, nigga. I'm trying. Not me. I didn't have the baby, but
Information of the placenta comes from the man.
Hey, yo, hold on, Captain. That might get you in trouble, Cap. You shouldn't say that yet, Captain.
So I'm gonna text it to you.
Yeah, I never heard that.
Yeah, he got to.
I never heard it until last week. I'm gonna send it to you.
But did you do research on it though?
Did he do research on it?
Yeah.
Did he do?
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Hey, hold up.
He couldn't have did no research on that.
He said he couldn't have did no research.
Hold on, let's go. Go ahead, Cap.
Sperm determines the father. The child. It's just that simple. So Bob Marley is not one of us. If you want him to be one of you, by all means,
no doubt,
he can be one of you, but he's not one of me.
Okay, that's on you then.
Did you say that the placenta comes from the man?
The information of the placenta.
That crazy.
The information is put in there.
I'm done.
I'm about to send it to you right now. Anybody
Hold up. And sa.neter,
They laughing at you, Cap.
Listen, when he sent it, listen. Hold up. Cause you know that's okay. Listen, nobody care. I mean, it's all love, boy. It's all love over here with me, bro. It's all love with me.
So how much longer you need to get this content? Because I got money to make. I ain't got time.
All right,
I got money to make, brother. The white man's money. Here you go. Take that
all
over
right,
there.
Captain. I thank you, brother.
He don't know I own my own business. I mean,
Yeah.
I was just messing with you, though. I'm just saying it, but it's still Europeans on there. I got it. It's all love.
All right,
I love
Cap.
you, brother. Don't worry about it. I love you, too. I love
Hey,
you, brother.
yo, Cap, I gotta get you here at the studio, bro.
I love you, bro. Don't worry about it. It's all love.
Put that up. This no, I'm gonna put that. I'm gonna title it like dumbass bae. I'm putting
Okay, don't do that because if he do that, he gonna make me come at him too hard. Don't do that. Please don't do that because
don't do
I
it
would
like
never
that,
put
Cap.
up
Don't
something.
do that.
He's in his feelings now. To do something like that, that's your feelings, bro.
All right. Yo, real quick, family. Thank you, H. Millett, for even reminding me. Thank you for reminding me. I need everyone, all of y'all. I started throwing stuff up on my TikTok. I need to get 10,000 subscribers. I need 10,000 subscribers on my TikTok. The link is in the chat. Hit that link, please, and subscribe. That way I can start doing my lives at the same time I'm doing lives over here. Check. So when I saw Helena throw it in there, I was like, oh, that's it. I forgot to throw that in there. So thank you. Appreciate that. Make sure y'all subscribe to that. Let's continue.
Come on, brother. Like, come on, man. People would be in their feelings, but like, why would I wouldn't put up say the dumbass motherfucking Hebrew Israelites. Don't get mad. I'm gonna say it to your face. You know what I mean? Like, stop it. Then this is the thing when you rattle somebody's fence, that's what happens to them.
Yeah, I never heard that one. So you don't
come on, family. Come on, man. Come on, man. You see the bull crap out there to deal with these dudes, man. The dumbass babes, you gonna do it. Nigga, I don't care about nobody making no videos about me, my nigga.
A female dog just had puppies yesterday. When the female dog delivered the puppies, guess what the female dog did?
What?
She ate her placenta. She ate the placenta. Did you know that?
But this is what I'm saying. Where do they
That's
get
a female dog.
I know that, but where are they getting the information from?
Yeah,
and that's the part that I'm talking about. And this is why it's weird. Because, nigga, I can come back here Friday and do this again, dude. I don't give a goddamn, nigga. You can bring them all in the room, and we have a field day in this joint all day. I'll play with it all day. And now all you want to do, brother, honestly, I can hear it. I don't know if you can hear, but all of them was in their emotions. I didn't yell over them, curse at them, say that. I didn't say that. I made jokes and say, yeah, Power Rangers, because I say it all the time. But it is what it is, right? Your name is not your name when you go deal with them. You follow me? So I don't care how many people you will have in the room with me. It's just, I'm just going to be me. It's going to be truthful. I stand on just facts, man. I'm not going to call something pseudo when it's not pseudo, bro. Come on, family. You got to research these things. You have to research everything to find out what's going on. I don't care who said it and what. I'm going to take all of this information and I'm going to research it, be up to God knows how long in the morning and figure it out and cross-reference things. That's why I asked him about the King James Version. You know that was copywritten. The first Bible, it was copywritten in Philadelphia, in Philly, from into English.
But hold on now. Don't y'all follow the Bible as well, though?
I got all books. Do you not have?
But you believe in Jesus?
It's different. Believe means something else.
Do you believe in Jesus?
Somebody existed around there. I mean, somebody existed.
Yes.
You follow me? So I don't know about the word Jesus.
Jesus of the
Bible,
it
depends. I mean, what do you mean by do I believe in him?
Miracles and all that stuff.
It's a man. I don't even know what his name could be. Could be whatever, brother. It's a man. Was
Prophet Muhammad real?
Yes, he was real.
White man, black man?
He was a brother. You never read the history on him?
Yeah, no.
Listen, he's from the Kurish tribe. Kurish.
Go ahead, talk about
the Kurish tribe is actually us, the dark people. That's why I said. That's why I asked Ankh earlier. Did you read The Unknown Arabs? Did you ever read who else book? J.A. Rogers talks about it in his book about Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him. Read his books. It's all in there.
But the Muslims don't see y'all as Muslims.
That's a lie.
No,
what? Hold up. What Muslims are we talking about?
The Sunnis.
It's a lot of Sunnis, brother. I mean, I meant Sunnis in Turkey, Tunis, and Morocco. I don't know what you mean by they don't see us as Muslims. What do you mean?
The Sunni Muslims. I'm talking about the Muslims that you see out here.
Never heard of that.
In America, right?
I never heard of that.
You never heard of the Sunnis?
I was a Sunni Muslim, brother. I used to have that.
How you gonna say
I said you said that they don't see us as Muslims.
Yeah, they don't see the Moors as Muslims.
No, brother. This is let me explain this to you, bro. Why they don't, right? Because it's just like the nation. They say prophet. I don't use the term prophet. You follow me? I was in Morocco one time and I said that to a Muslim. in Morocco sitting there. I swear I was going to jump out the window. So I took the final call into Morocco and I showed him and he said, prophet who? You know, because they would say stuff, the messenger, like, he said, no, it's only one prophet, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, right? They would say that. The nation and everybody. And I said that about the Moors too. When if you go to these countries and say that, you know, Prophet Muhammad was a prophet. Okay, so he was a prophet to us over here to bring us this information, but he's not the seal of the prophets. You follow me? So there's a difference when you're talking to these people. You follow me? So as far as seeing us as Muslims, they do see us as Muslims.
Nah, brother, they don't.
Well,
they say fake Muslims.
That's you because you didn't. What country did you go to? No. My point is that I don't go to these places for a week, brother. I don't. I be there for months. So I've stayed there.
One thing, Sabir, you got to understand, brother. You don't know everything, Sabir. Stop acting like you know everything. I'm telling you for a fact. If you don't believe Prophet Muhammad is the last and sealed of the prophets, then you are not a real Muslim to the Muslims. They don't look at you as a Muslim. If you're not making 5 salats a day and you talking about Prophet Noble Drew Ali is your prophet, brother, you're not a real Muslim. They're not looking at you as a real Muslim, brother. I don't care how much history you know. Don't care about it. You can know all the history about Islam all you want. But if you're not making your prayers, you don't believe in the 5 pillars of Islam, you don't believe in Prophet Muhammad, is the last and seal of the prophets, brother, you're not a real Muslim. And Moors are not, I ain't gonna say real, I would say Moors is not the same Muslim as the Sunni Muslims. Let's just put it that way. The Quran is not your book, right? You don't hold the Quran to your heart. You hold the Prophet Noble Drew Ali book to your heart. Come on, brother Sabir. You're wrong on this one, brother. I don't care how much you know, and you're a smart brother, but I just got to correct you on this one. That's all I'm saying.
Right?
Yeah.
So when you see it, what we're doing here, like for instance, I don't mess with Sunni Islam like that in Philadelphia. I don't. I left Islam like that because I seen the hypocrisy that was going on inside of it. Just like the conscious people, you got a lot of hypocrites in the conscious community. It's about money with them. You see what I'm saying? So all these little things, you got to be very careful when you say they, as you speaking about all of them.
One more thing. Excuse me, y'all. Sabir, you got to stop that, man. You my brother, you got to stop saying it's about money with them in the conscious community. Because every time I call you, brother, it's always how much I got, how much you going to pay me, how much you going to do that. Come on, Sabir, stop that. You down with the money paper, man. And I'm not saying it's something wrong with that. I believe that our teachers and speakers should get paid. I believe that. But meet it on the same line. Don't overcharge the people if they ain't got it. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you do that. But come on, Sabir. You always asking for somebody to pay you, brother. Facts. Always.
You can't say all of them. It's like saying all of us are killers and murderers. You know what I mean? You can't say all. It's just the one that you run across and they judge you on your conduct, bro. That's what it is.
Right.
That's all it is. So you got to be.
Why do we have to people please and look for validation?
And that's what I'm saying. I don't look for validation from nobody. That's not even my people. I don't look for validation from my people like that. Like none of these definitely not these conscious cats. I'm definitely not looking for validation from them.
Why do the Moors have to look for validation?
And one more thing. Sometimes I have to baby a lot of people. And I'm not talking about Sabir. I'm just speaking in general. I find myself babying a lot of these people, bro, because I can't speak too hard. You know why? Because they will get in their feelings. They will get upset. I ain't coming back no more. I ain't going on that. You know, they feel like that. But there's certain people who I could be hardcore with, like man to man with, you know what I'm saying? Like Tazaryach is one of them. Shaka, hell no. You got to hold your tongue with Shaka. A lot of these dudes, you know what I'm saying? They emotions, man. They ain't got that toughness with them. Like with Shaka, you got to hold your tongue and be careful what you say, because they, you know what I'm saying? Black Sage, I don't have to hold my tongue with Black Sage. Black Sage get it in, just like me. Brother La, I find myself sometimes have to hold myself with Brother La, because it's only for the information, and I try to get people to, you know, to speak up, but I gotta hold my tongue with Brother La. He gets offended. He don't understand. I don't really mean no harm to him, or I don't want to be disrespectful. But when I go hard, like brothers like Brother La, I gotta hold my tongue a little bit, because they wear their emotions on their sleeves, man. They get mad, don't want to come around for about a good 1 month or 2 months. You know what I'm saying? I be like, yo, where did they build these dudes at? Where the hell did they build them at? You know, it's just a lot of people, man. So that's why y'all find me sometimes holding it back. It's not like it was when I was in the street. When I was in the street, it was on and popping. On this YouTube stuff, you got to be careful, because you're dealing with a lot of kittens. Kittens, you know? You're dealing with kittens, man. Not saying Brother La's a kitten. No, I'm not saying that. So let me make sure I clear that up. Brother La is no kitten. I'm just saying he gets emotional sometimes. That's all. I'm not saying that to my Brother La.
People pleasing from the Sunni Muslims or whoever the people are in the other countries. We don't have to, whether they believe that we're Muslim or not. So what?
But this is the thing. But this is the thing, sis. Let me explain this to you. This is the thing about, like, I literally, sa.neter, was in these countries, and I had to explain the history of the Moors to them, because they didn't know. Some of them are dumbed down too, the same way we were dumbed down. You follow me? So somebody got to be there to explain this to them, not just Islamism, because that's not me. You know what I mean? Islamism, that's what the Moors do. Because if you study the history of the Moors were Jews also. I got books. I went to the Jewish.
Moors were Jews?
Yes, brother. I got a book called
Israelites?
I got a book called The Jews of Morocco,
Hold
brother.
up. They were Israelites?
Yes, they were.
Oh, my God.
I'm gonna give you the source. I'm gonna help you out.
Damn. Yo, did y'all hear what Sabir said? Sabir said the Moors were Israelites. Now, let me see. Hassan said, nah, sir, you disrespect everyone except Kemet. That is not true, brother. That is not true. I'll tell you what I told Tazaryach. I'll say it in person. As far as, I know I'm going to get a lot of hate and backlash from this, but I'm going to say it because I really mean it. It's real. I've been doing this for so long that I would grade Israelites, not all Israelites. I would grade the Israelites. Watch this, y'all. Y'all going to say, what's sa.neter? I would grade the Israelites over Kemet. I'll let that sit for a minute. On a scale of 1 to 10, I would give the Israelites a 10. And I would give the Kemetics a 5. And I'm being way too generous by giving the Kemetic people a 5. Why am I saying that? I'm not talking about the knowledge. I'm not talking about the information. Understand what I'm saying here, y'all. You got to understand what I'm talking about. I go outside and I go all over Harlem. I don't see no goddamn Kemetic people, no Kemetic shrines, or none of that outside teaching our people. Whenever I bump into somebody that's dealing with the ancient Kemetic science, they in the goddamn house, or you in the goddamn studio somewhere doing something. Wherever I go, I see Israelites on the battleground. I see Israelites in the street teaching. Whether you believe it or not, they out there teaching, bro. And they going hard with the enemy. I said this to Tazaryach, and I'm saying it live right now. I don't see the goddamn Israel, the Kemetic people, brothers, on the damn street trying to teach our people. I don't see y'all. I was the only one out there. Sabir, my man Roy Bear, tell you, and I was rocking Kemet. I was Black Power, but I was going with Kemet. I don't see y'all nowhere. And that's why I say I give the Israelites a 10, and I'm being generous by giving the Kemetics a 5. I don't see y'all nowhere. You always in the house. You always hiding somewhere. And then when I ask for a damn interview, I got to pay $200, $300 sometimes, $1,000 to do a debate. Like, come on, man. Y'all Negroes are not worth it now. That's why I fell back. You know what I'm saying? Meanwhile, I deal with the Israelites, and all of a sudden, I'm good, brother. Yo, dude, where can I get an interview? Where can I get the debate? Just give me a donation. I'm good. That's Israelites. Those are Israelites because they're more concerned with getting the knowledge and information to the people. That's why I'm saying that. I'm not saying I'm giving the Israelites a 10 dealing with knowledge and information. I'm giving them a 10 because they are more concerned with the information getting to the masses of our people than there is the Kemetic people. Yo, Herm, let me finish this. I'm live right now, and we're going live at 8 o'clock.
Okay, now, real quick, I sent something to you. Do you think you can use that under fair use?
Yes, I think so. But we're gonna deal with the shooting and the assassination.
Exactly. But I sent you a clip of the guy speaking. I think that would be great if we can even open with that.
Okay. Yes. I hope they will. I hope they will, because you know when stuff happen like this, they don't like people going live talking about it.
But son, this is news, man. So
I know it. Listen to what I'm saying again.
Okay.
I'm gonna do my best. I'm gonna try it. But when you do it, and if somebody got murdered live while they were speaking at a rally,
no. Son, this is just a speech you made 4 years ago, but it says everything we need to know about it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can play that. I should be able to play that.
And it's only 5 minutes, so I think it's perfect to set me and Conrad up. So okay, go.
But I don't think I want to play that for 5 minutes while Conrad is waiting, brother.
No, we're gonna be both listening to the speech. This is the setup, son. It's so because some people don't know anything about him. So this just gives them an idea of some of his views.
Yeah, this is Trump. This is Trump boy.
Yeah, this is Trump's main right-hand guy, man.
Right, that's close to home, brother, for Trump, man.
Right, but so can you run that? I think it would be a good setup.
Okay, I'll do my best to run that. I'll see how I look. Let me check it out.
Okay, all right, check it out. But they're not crazy. It's just him making a political speech. But he hit some points. He spoke to young people not being able to buy a home, not wanting to have children. He just said a lot of good stuff in a little bit of time. So anybody who never heard of him, he's old. So that's what he was about. All right,
Okay.
I'm gonna reach back out at 8.
All right, let me go. I gotta get ready. Let me go. All right, peace. Yeah, at 8 o'clock, y'all, we're gonna be talking about Charlie Kirk. You know, he was assassinated today. That was Trump right-hand man. He was bringing most of the young people to Trump. And they assassinated him when he was delivering a speech in Utah. Right? Utah, live. That's crazy, right? Who does that remind you of? Even though he wasn't delivering a speech, he was driving in the car. You know? He was not driving, but he was in the back seat of a car. That's crazy. So we're gonna deal with that at 8 o'clock. I got Minister Conrad Tillard on standby, and we're gonna go in. We got to cover this news, man. We got to cover this news. It's close to home for Trump. Trump definitely got to be careful now. So you're gonna see a lot of it's gonna turn up. You're gonna see Trump. Trump is he's mad as hell. And who do you think he's gonna take it out on? Me. Trump gonna take it out on me. When I say me, y'all, I'm talking about black people. So understand that. Trump gonna take it out on me. So that means us. Check, watch and see. Watch and see. So I hope I made my point clear. when I talked about the Israelites and the Kemetic crew that's out there. You don't see Shaka outside teaching nobody. You don't see our brother Jabari outside in the street teaching our. Well, I give Jabari a little something. He goes out and do a little. Jabari, he goes out and do his little thing with the people. They come out, but I'm talking about going out and standing out there and teaching, holding down the fort. And I try to get these brothers out all the time, but I think that's what Kemet need to do. Chief Eagle Eye, what's up, brother?
What's up, bro? What you got?
Which one is this? Is this the brother that live in Harlem?
No, you know, I live in the middle.
Okay, this is the wrong one. I called the wrong chief.
Oh, okay. You trying to call the old school brother?
Yes.
Yeah, I know you talking about.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him over here so he can go in, because he's a Shinnecock, so I got to get him over here.
Man, you didn't go through the power line?
No, I didn't go.
Man, my cousin goes there like every year, man. You gotta go, man. He loves it.
I'm gonna get to one of them. I'm gonna get to one, but I got to learn more first,
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, definitely. It's a process.
All right, brother. Peace, man.
We all came from the same place, but when I come to New York, man, I come to holler at you, man.
My man. Peace, brother.
Peace.
All right. Jabari teaches African studies in college. What that got to do with what I'm talking about, man? That's a job. That's a job. So what? That's a job. Yeah, that's good. I'm talking about out here on the grounds in the streets, man, where the people are at. That's what I'm talking about. But anyway, let me get up out of here. I got a show to do. We coming back at 8 o'clock. Make sure y'all have y'all answers in the building. And I don't even ask y'all for no cash apps no more. Y'all don't show no brothers no love. Y'all don't show this brother no love. Y'all don't show me no love. So it's all good. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. Peace and black power. I'm out of here. Get ready for 8 o'clock.